Okay, this is a tutorial for teachers on how to create a Blendspace for your students. So you start by going to blendspace.com. It'll take you to a page that looks like this. You can go to the right-hand corner and click Sign Up to create an account. Just select that you're a teacher and then answer these questions and you'll continue the registration process. It's quick and easy and it's free to create an account. You can also just go straight to log in, even if this is your first time, and log in with Google or Facebook. Log in with Google is what I do. Then you don't even have to type in a password and it's just directly linked into your Gmail account. Okay, then it'll bring you to a page like this. You can create a class if you teach multiple classes so that you can just kind of keep your lessons organized as far as which class. I just have one, so I just keep mine all in one category. Then to create a lesson, you go up to New Lesson, and it'll bring you to a page that looks like this. Now, Blendspace is a great resource because it allows you to embed lots of other technology resources into one spot so that you can send your students a lesson and then they could access a YouTube video and it would directly link them to an Edpuzzle or a Padlet or some other technology resource. So it's really nice because it can just guide them through all of these different resources that you want to embed. So first, you might put in a lesson title like how to use Blendspace for this one or whatever your lesson is over. And then you can just start dropping your resources in here. So this would be the first page. I usually start with some sort of introduction to the lesson. And then you can label it. So I'll just label it introduction. Okay, then the second thing, let's say I wanted a YouTube video, so I could go over here, search YouTube, it says an example is oceans, and then you'll just drag the resource right over to the box. And then other things that you can add, you can search Google for anything, you can search Google Images if you want to search an image, let's say of a periodic table. And then you can drag it directly in. You could also search Flickr, insert a link to a different web page, insert something from Google Drive or Dropbox, upload a file from your computer, or access the Common Core standards. So there's lots of resources built in here. What I usually do is I insert links to different web pages so that I can embed other technology resources. So let me show you what that looks like. I'm going to go back to the Blendspaces that I've created and show you this one on Science Tools. So in this one, I'll just show you if I were a student. So I would hit play at the top to see what a student will see. Starts with an introduction just to explain what they're learning about, and then I just put a picture of Science Tools. As an overview, I embedded a YouTube video that they can watch directly in Blendspace. And then I also put in an Edpuzzle, so that'll open in a new tab, but it will take them directly to the Edpuzzle you created, which if you're not familiar, it's just when you put in a YouTube video and then you embed questions that they have to answer in them. So they would get here and they would have to answer this multiple choice question, and then I could see the data later. Okay. Next, you can also put in a thing link, which is a resource where you put in a picture and then you can have different links. So I've linked it to a YouTube video, and then this is a Padlet, which you could also just put your Padlet link directly in your Blendspace. Padlet is where you can have your students make posts about something and they can all see each other's. And then again, you can just embed different resources, and then at the end, I put in 3 things that I wanted them to place in the comments. And then you'll be able to see those comments later. Okay, so once you have put in all the resources that you want for your lesson and you're ready to send it to your kids, you go to Share. And then you can either give them this link directly and they'll be able to access the lesson, or you can embed it into Google Classroom or Class Twitter if you have that, or send it as an email or a QR code. There's lots of different ways that you can share this easily with your students. And then again, when they get to the link, they'll just press play at the top, and they can just guide themselves through this lesson where you've embedded all these different technologies. All right, I hope this helps. Enjoy.